Hello boys and girls, my name is Koyoshi. Welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity for Nintendo Switch 2. In the last video of this, we left off doing a lot of blacksmithing, doing some other stuff, and also, I guess, yeah, we did the last story mission before. Some of these were tricky. We did, I believe, fire and ice the last time. Fire, water. Water and fire. I cannot speak today. Yeah, this is the one we did the last time. This time we have just barely enough levels, so we're going to just go into each step like thunder at Fort Hateno. We can give Impa a special attack rage, though, first, before we go off. This is also the dye shop. You could dye your clothes to be a different color. Yeah, this is what it is. Oh, I just realized I don't need to delay the level setup. I could actually just sell some weapons. Let's see what... See if we actually have any weapons that have the resell skill on them. And I mean that. There's a specific skill that says weapon resale value plus a specific percent. If you sell those weapons, they'll be better overall. Fusion material experience plus a certain percent. I just realized each of these has like a different random seal or icon, and some don't even have icons to begin with. Those ones I should definitely get rid of. No weapon resale value is here. Shaka hasn't really been used on, so he hasn't been getting good weapons either. Might have to start using him later. Maybe we'll use him for some challenge battles, who knows. Okay, not finding anything there. Battle experience would be nice to fuse onto a weapon. But I'm not going to use him for a bit. One of them says plus, too. I just realized if we have certain weapons, it could be tricky. Alright. Link again. Look at this one. This one sells for like 400. Even just getting that amount of money might feel cheap. And I'm doing this not just because of a weird setup. The speedrun category actually bans the use of this particular weapon. At least the one you get from the start. I think what I'm going to end up doing is I might end up just selling that duplicate or fuse it when I get a repeat weapon later on in the game. So I will have technically have earned it. Alright. All jokes aside, we did what we could. Now we're going to level up our Impa to as high level as we can. Looks like we're stuck. 37, alright, that's fine. Alright, let's do this. Each step like thunder. We are going to want the usual combo, though. I have a very specific combo we do now. this one and XP, because we want to get experience right now. For challenge battles later, we'll be doing damage and seek a slight damage instead. For repeat battles, we might also do something different. But for now, we want rupees more than anything. For other combos, we could just go rupees too.
They successfully recaptured the citadel. Shortly thereafter, they found Robbie, who had barely escaped from the laboratory after the Yiga clan infiltrated its walls. The party soon learned from Robbie that Puna had also escaped the laboratory, making her way to Fort Hateno in Decluda. The stronghold, however, was besieged.
I thought we were going to take back Hyrule Castle. It seems like so far we've been helping each other out again.
But who would quell the ceaseless onslaught of guardians pouring onto Hyrule Field during this time?
Oh, we have to use the Naboris finally. I don't remember using this one for quite a bit. Yeah, exactly. She seems to know what's up. Knowing what objective we must do. No. Is good to figure out.
Likely have died if it wasn't for your courage, but I'm still here, and Naboris still has its pilot. I'd wager nothing can stop us.
By the way, because of our specific, however, set requirements of getting all the Koroks, we're actually gonna have to do the main storyline missions again.
Well then,
But I think it's mostly fitting that we focus on doing each unique main storyline plot first. Then we can go back later and get the Koroks. Here we go. Oh yeah, this one's kind of weird. Right, this one's probably better. Okay. Boris is kind of weird to use. For the Boris, it's actually probably easiest to just keep using this move over and over again, then wait for your charge to go back up. And occasionally using this to build up special for later. They're just talking for quite a bit. She says, as a successor, I must not fail. Now, hang on a minute. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Now it says defeat many enemies again. Oh! I see. They want to swim around then. Gonna make it as trolly for us as possible, I see. Oh. It's probably easiest to do this. Because again, we get more AoE done. Which means the safety strategy is probably do this. Then when you're close enough, use the ZR to just annihilate everything nearby. We could clear enemies more easier that way. I did not mean to do that early. Now we just have to clear out the fields. Oh yeah, right, we can charge as well. I don't know how those enemies didn't get destroyed first. Charge into those dudes, use this. Yeah, we can kind of charge into some of these enemies as we go on. This is much trickier because there's a lot more enemies and they seem to be almost infinite. There we go. Marvelously done, Riju. You showed true courage today. Well, only because I had your play of Versa. Now let's take out the remaining Guardians, shall we? This is just the first part of the mission, obviously. Now we get to do the second part. So yeah, our main party we're gonna try and power up for the game is Impa, Zelda, and Link, because they are the main characters of this game. If we happen to need a fourth character, we could probably switch between them, depending on what the mission wants us to use. So we just took out all those dudes and now they're back up again.
You're not making this easy.
Lady Urbosa, we've come so far. We must persevere until the battle is done.
A vie after my own heart. You never give in, huh?
Alright. Oh, so now the other Now the other divine beast, excuse me, trying to help us out now.
It's about time. What took them so long?
Alright. It's about time. Exactly, what? It's about time they showed up.
And Riju took control of Varnagoris, working to stem the never-ending flow of guardians. Taking advantage of the opening Urbosa had provided, Link's party began an assault on the enemies surrounding the periphery of Fort Hateno.
Okay. Since we're gonna have to probably replay most of these missions anyways, we should just start by clearing the mission as fast as we can. We have to protect for, I mean, Atsuno first, I see. There we go. Since he's so close, we could use a bomb to make him fall down a bit sooner. I will say they certainly made the items, or in this case the Sheikah Slate items, more useful than before. Originally, the other items were mostly just used to hit weak points and nothing else, but now you can actually use them to briefly hit who damaged them. Okay, let's use a special idea. By the way, for those of you who are new to this game, that trick I'm doing right there, I'm gonna call it the stasis trick. Basically, if you get an enemy to reveal their weak point and then freeze it in mid-animation, before it's actually run out, you can get the weak point smash to last for longer. It's really useful in the right scenarios. So those boo icons, those are all guardians. Let's zip this for a bit. We have the ice rod for a bit. Yeah. We can get some free weak point sashes using this. We'll try to loop a normal one now. Oh! Okay. Sometimes I don't know when I dodge exactly. Skidoo is really fast, so he's kind of hard to weak point sash. And, well, yeah, his weakness, rather. Okay, now let's do this. Figured we need at least one of these and some raw damage, but in order to take him out. Honestly, as we get more damage, we probably won't need to do this all the time. Maximum powered weapon would be helpful, especially right now, too. Okay, that means we've got him. I like how the animation changes when you're about to take out the dude. Okay. I assume we need to, like, stop them, maybe. So let's just head for Fort Antonio. So these guys, we want to try and make them hit the walls instead of them attacking us directly. So, except for certain enemies, I'm assuming the Guardians must be our giant boss battles, basically, in this game. They're just as tough as them. Although I found them to be even more awkward, because... tricky as they're kind of high up to hit. I think our best bet is to actually freeze and attack up in the air. I don't see any other way to do that. Yeah. Like I said, they're kind of high up in the air a bit. Bit tricky. With how much I moved the left stick around, it's very easy to accidentally do something I don't want to do. Right. Just, you might honestly lose some of these battles just because of how they do so much damage already. And their attacks are almost unavailable at times. So either we have to block them like we did in the original game, or we have to just go fast and furious and hope that we can take them out before they can take us out. I got me weak point slashed nothing there. Hilarious in retrospect. Okay, we might end up losing unless we can find some healing shots. This is the only annoying part about the game is they really nerfed the healing you do. In other game modes, it isn't really required because... Oh, it's that. I'll do it again. You have to switch who we use briefly until we can get Link heal. Should we run? We have all 4 of these dudes here. We probably don't stand a chance. All of them attacking at once. It's probably switched. Oh! What in the world now?
That light.
Okay. So that was Zelda's power all along? Oh, she changed her weapon now. We're currently playing as him right now. She has the light arrows now. We immediately destroyed 2 of them. Wow. This is different.
I have done it. Ooh, look at you. Alright, fine.
Hers alright, apparently. More Guardians are headed this way. Alright. I see you're gonna go into the heat of the action right now. Alright. I just realized something I could do better. Unless they use like a different weak point. We could probably just do a different version of the Smash strategy, which I just realized. If you guys are really annoyed at Guardians, there's like a specific strategy I just realized we could do. And that's... well, it's dependent on your bombs mostly, but for Link specifically, if I use that, we can do... oh, wow. Okay, it's just a captain. Means it's just like any other Hylian captain. We don't have to save him. We're just trying to beat these dudes first. There we go. Right now we're gonna try and capture the outer outpost. Right now. That character should have stood up now, so we should be fine for the most part. And we got some healing back too. Let's hope those guys are trying to snipe us from like far away. But yeah, basically, if you can use a bomb animation before the enemies are about to get destroyed, you can stop them from attacking. Sometimes you have to time it pretty late, but yeah, if you're in the middle of doing an animation, you can basically make it so that they don't do anything. Of course, if you get sued because you don't have anything up, then you don't really have much of a choice then. But yeah, in case you haven't noticed, items are pretty overpowered in this game if you know how to use them. They give you basically invulnerability frames for a bit. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do for a bit.
Right.
That's it. We also don't have any spares, apparently.
Right.
Alright. Okay, good. That dude finally fled. See, right, now that there's an animation happening, we should be using bombs. That makes us invulnerable to the Guardian's attack. And then from there, we just have to hope that way it doesn't do anything nasty. If he happens to do a weak point, we'll just use that instead. So now we get the Sealing Bowl. That's one of the second weapons that Zelda can use now. Oh, something gave us a full out. Oh, we leveled up. Perfect. That could have been a better time for that to occur. Yeah. I know how to do words, just so you know. Stun locking it. Oh, hello. Zelda, you better go here. I'm still gonna focus on capturing the enemies. I think the sooner we get that done, the better. Okay. Okay, to make this faster, we should go for a bombard on this Guardian. Since we can. The only reason we didn't do it sooner is because we're trying to get through the other stuff first. Alright. That quickly got that done. Somehow we dodged at the right time. Impa, come over here. Please. Ah, there's like a wall blocking them. Kind of panicking, because I'm not used to this. Enemies here in our main encampment of all things, too. Yeah, we might have died just because of that. The fact that there's so many enemies at the front here is ridiculous. Honestly, the fact that we get so low is also very ridiculous. That's what I'm trying to save. Except there's so many enemies in here. I figured this would happen. Oh, where does it put us back at? Just before the Guardians invaded. But before the other enemies came in. Well now we know Link must go up here. We wasted so much of our healing just trying to do other stuff. Like how now we're suddenly getting stuff up. Except we didn't get before. Oh, we have freeze. We should freeze. Use that to our advantage. The most trilliest part is the fact that there was so many enemies here, they weren't going to stop attacking anytime soon. Well, we got rid of that, but now we have to deal with this freaking white-maned Lionel. Who's as strolly as ever. They're like the strongest enemy type in the game here. We need to bombard them to stand a chance, really. Yeah, we mostly died because we were like out of healing stuff. I know this move is so cool to use at first, but it's not the best. Where is Matt even? I don't know. This is getting ridiculous. We're gonna try the other strategy instead. I think how this fight is mostly hard simply because there's way too many at first.
Steel yourself. I am ready.
Ah! I did not mean to use that at all. If only we could hold out of it longer, this would be much easier. Now, hang on, we need to just get through our objective.
I'll take over, Link. Indeed.
Trickiest part is we don't have any healing stuff whatsoever. Alright, Link I'm gonna have to just go over to help out with the monsters. That's how ridiculous it's become. In case you haven't noticed, what I don't like is not about the protection part of the game. It's the fact that there's so many enemies here that we just keep taking damage constantly, and once we run out of healing items, there's not a lot we can really do. It's ridiculous how annoying it is. Alright, this is definitely the first hard mission. Alright, Link needs to get over his butt over here now. The white veined vinyl is literally kicking our butts right now. That's what it is. Oh, it's saved too. It saved this flame thing. This is trappy. We might have to just dodge and slam bombs over and over again. That's how bad it is. Literally, we have to dodge and hope for furry lushes. Yeah, we have to dodge, slam bombs, and hope we can defeat it. I like how it finally has something pop up, yet we need to defeat all the monsters inside here first before we could even stand a chance. Yeah, our best bet is to probably just fight with until Link finally shows up, which we kindly showed up. Now we need to take out these enemies one by one. Probably starting with the slightly or less tanky enemies. I think because we waited too long, we might have to go back and reload a different checkpoint. This is the first time we've had a mission fail like this, but it's only because it just has really tough enemies and is really long and tedious. And there's so many enemies invading frickin' Fort until it feels almost to beat them all in time. Especially with how delayed we went on this. Keep in mind, we are at the right level. There's just so many of them. Feels like the classic, we have to somehow triumph against all these bad odds here. Okay, apparently, yeah, we're stuck in a loop. We might have to retry and just get Link over instead. Clearly Zelda was not working. This is a long animation each time it falls, too. Oh, I just realized, because of how long that is, we're gonna have to ace it. Alright, so that's our first fail of the run, and we're gonna keep that in, because, yeah. Sometimes things like that happen. What's funny is we kept the mini part of the mission, yet we couldn't get past the second part. I think that's the first time we've ever had a mission fail, and that was simply because we didn't have enough power, healing, and weapons. What we need to know is how do we get our food back more, because it seems like we cannot get any healing. That's the real problem. I'm gonna go into some kind of tutorial battle for this reason. We're gonna go into some kind of tutorial battle to say that we are actually, like, at least doing something. Now, when we go in the second time, we'll just try to make sure we have full healing or something, or just use Link, I don't know. Seems like our weapons were kind of underpowered, and it seemed like there was a lot of enemies, because it seemed like it just took way too long. Mine and Zelda also wasn't the best. Maybe Link should defend instead. Clearly, Link is the better play here. And just so you know, I do not like to cut out stuff. So, because I was blind, yeah, this is our first and probably only fail we will have unless we get more unlucky. I'm going into these battles because I want to try and find the healing. Healing food right now because I need it badly. Wish there was a way to find it more. Mostly doing this to pad out the episode length, but also to more easily clean through stuff. Honestly, the more overpowered we are compared to the enemies, the more damage we'll deal. Doesn't make it any easier, though. I think we mostly just have to be better. We have to dodge more, we have to be more consistent. We need to learn Zelda's pattern a little bit better, and we might want to just use Link in the end. I will say the next video is gonna probably be awkward because of all the cutscene steps we would have had to watch again, so we'll probably hold the first full attempt and then skip the remaining cutscenes to get back to where we were. Someone needs to tell me how to get full HP on, like, your hearts or something, because it seems like you're really struggling with that at all. Okay, well, we're getting healing slowly, but surely. Yeah, there were simply too many enemies before, and they were really tanky, too. What's funny is we already cleared one of the battles before, so we can get Murphys from that. This looks like a good battle to farm those Bokoblin trophies if we ever need those. I know we got a lot of health on the other characters too. The problem is we don't have quite as much defense. I think what made the real game a lot easier than this is because a lot of its battles felt really easy. It also helped that we knew how to do them exactly. Yeah, blind playthrough completely changes that. Alright, Link, I clearly need you to be more overpowered. Let's see. If we can't get this up all the way, then we won't even fuse. But if we can, we will fuse. Okay, we got like a 5-point bonus, whatever. We're fine now. We have a third unique attack set up. Then for Zelda... Oh, jeez. Where's Zelda? Oh, Zelda has nothing, because she didn't get any weapons, because we never finished the battle off. Interesting. Alright, well, before we forget, go to system, save. We're gonna go into this. We're gonna save and call it quits. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cut, rate, subscribe. I'll see you guys later when we, I guess, try to do, what is it called again? Each step like thunder over and over again. And so then, see you guys later. Bye. Oh, hang on. I'm not on the right video. There we go. See you guys later. Hopefully we win this time. Bye.